On theme with today's video, I have a little rainbow on my t-shirt. It's actually Sharba's t-shirt. I have borrowed it for this video, but you're not really gonna see it much, I'm sorry. Just know it's there. Hey Spuds, it's Jamie. How's it going? Welcome back to a video, your first video. Wow, that was a total mess. Welcome, either way. Very glad to have you here today. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope you're gonna enjoy it because today we are looking at something brand new. We are looking at LGBT plus themed confessions and stories and awkward little moments and cute little moments and relatable moments. Basically, this is something I've done around being trans several times, and there are a couple trans related stories in here today, but I wanted to open the floor to just kind of any LGBT plus stuff that people wanted to share, little bits and pieces, little funny stories that we can all relate to and go, ah, yes, or ah, that's funny. I don't know, but we've had a look at several of these in the past that are trans related, trans confessions, trans awkward stories, and today that is what we're doing, but not just trans. They're all LGBT plus themed stuff. So yeah, I hope you're gonna enjoy it. But before we get into all the lovely little confessions and funny stories, I want to talk to you today about Beducated. Personally love places and companies, and I want to shout out places and companies who are all about positivity and inclusivity when it comes to sex and intimacy. So introducing today's video sponsor, Beducated. They're here to bring you pleasure-based sex education with over 100 online courses from top experts around the world, including courses on things like erotic massage techniques. I tried out the course on full body massage. It was super interesting and I learned a lot, including how to form a deeper connection with my partner using touch. And not only are they incredibly sex positive, obviously, but they are also a safe space for all. No matter your gender, sexual orientation, or relationship status, everyone is welcome to learn on Beducated. And you can kick off your personal sexual happiness journey with 50% off your subscription, and that is locked in for life. That's not just a 1-year deal, that is forever. It will be 50% off. So go forth and develop new skills. Reignite that spark with new ways to spice things up with or without a partner. Build your confidence, communicate more, and generally just enjoy sex more. Go click the link in my description box to sign up, get 1 day free trial and a 40-day money back guarantee if for whatever reason it's not for you. And now on with the LGBT plus confessions. I was super homophobic until my friend came out to me. We've been dating for 6 months. I love this character arc. I mean, I don't love that you were homophobic and there's homophobic people out there, but like, brilliant. Maybe it was like internalized homophobia. Maybe like a bit of you always knew and you were a bit scared, which that makes sense and is understandable. I'm sorry you had to go through that before figuring yourself out. But yes, homophobic to dating. Love it. Used to you. What happened to my voice? That was awkward. I am not 3 months on T. It has been 11 years. 11 and a half years. Used to use one of those stretchable bananas as a packer for like 6 months. Lol, packers are $dollars. Packers can be very expensive. Cheaper ones, I think for as little as £6 or something, maybe around $10. Amounts of money being a lot or not a lot is a very individual thing, but that's probably the cheapest I've heard of them being. But yes, having a stretchable banana to hand. I'm assuming a toy stretchy banana. You know, like the Stretch Armstrongs, but a banana. I love that. Why not? I mean, it's the right kind of shape. You may be missing the balls. You could get some stretchable plums. I'm not sure if they do those, but you know, it probably worked quite well. That's very resourceful and a lot safer of an option than other things I've heard of. Do not fill condoms with lube. I've had a crush on both sides of non-identical twins. One was my first girl crush too. I'm very happy for you. How did that work out? Did you date either of them, or was it a crush? Like a one-sided crush or a two-sided crush that just didn't go anywhere? That's an interesting thing, a situation to find. Did they know? I want more information. This sounds like it could be very juicy. Who did you have a crush on first? Did you have a crush on them at the same time, or was it like one after the other, or was there a bit of a gap? There are so many questions. I was gifted a flag for Christmas. My aunt meant to get the bi flag but got the Irish one instead. Okay, cute. Accepting auntie wanting to show support, but dude, how? Honestly, How do you get a flag for a country? The Irish flag, the colours are in no way set. I don't even think that there is a matching colour. Isn't the Irish flag orange, white and green, and the Bi flag is pink, purple and blue? Auntie, how does that happen? How? Was she just like walking around one day and there was a stand selling flags and she was like, can I have a Bi one for my bisexual niblet? And somebody didn't have a Bi one and they just had an Irish one to hand and they wanted a sale, so they're like, yeah, here you go. And she didn't know what the Bi flag looked like. I'm trying to think of a scenario where this was possible, because like if she put it online, you'd be like Bi flag and then the Bi flag would come up. Definitely not the Irish flag. The intention was there. The execution, not so much. I got caught with porn on purpose so my parents wouldn't know I'm ace. Oh, I'm sorry that was something you had to do. I would shrivel up. My whole insides would just go if I got caught with porn by my parents. No, I could not imagine doing that deliberately. I guess for the person who sent this in, the alternative was worse. So, wow, getting caught with porn on purpose. I hope things are going well and you're living your best life. I can't even watch scenes in movies. You know that when you're watching a movie and you think it's all innocent and it's just going to be chill, and then there's suddenly like, bam, sex scene, and you're sitting with your parents and you're just like, that's bad enough. I used to be a bigot, but now without the got. I'm bisexual now, not a bigot. I love it. Phobic to actually LGBT plus arc going on. And that is a very beautiful way to say it. I used to be a bigot, but now I dropped the got. And I'm just bih. You're just bih. Yeah, that is the most creative way I've seen this described. I'm not gonna lie, it's only about the third way I've had this kind of scenario described. But still, the most creative, and I could not imagine it being beaten. So well done, and I'm very happy that you dropped the bigotry for bisexuality. My youth group leader said when I came out that my closet was glass. I love him so much. Your closet was glass. What a way to just go, yeah, we knew. Yeah, we knew. Your closet was see-through. We've been seeing in that closet for years now. Transparent closet. Blackpink was part of my bisexual awakening. I'm happy for you. Everybody's got a story. Yours is Blackpink. I accidentally came out to my parents as bi via the 2020 census. I have questions. How? Did they see your responses? Did you get results for your household? I'm intrigued as to how this happened. How did they take it? I hope they were accepting and they took it well and they were lovely to you. Congrats on coming out. Well done. Via census. Now that's a story. I came out to my parents over text. They didn't say anything. The message hadn't sent. This is so something I would do. I can just imagine that scenario where you're sat there and you've like crafted this text message very carefully, like, yes, this is exactly how I want to say it. And then you build yourself up. All the nerves are going. You're like, sweaty, you know, heart racing. You're going to send that text and you think you've sent it, and then you're desperately waiting for a response and nothing happens. And oh, damn, you need to build up all the tension again because you didn't send it. So time to get nervous all over again. Yeah, that is something I would do. I've written whole responses to people multiple times and been like, yeah, they've not replied to me. Oh, didn't send it. Still there. They probably thought I was typing for 3 days. Some people sent longer responses, but I put out like the little question box on Insta for these. The ones that are in the question box, I super appreciate it. I love like the short, snappy ones that are funny. But I have so many questions about all of them. I want to know more about this situation. Did you send it? How did they react?
Don't forget to click the link in my description to check out Beducated and get 50% off your subscription for life.
Oh, here's a longer one. I was going to come out to a family friend, but my mother got there first. Naughty mum. At a huge dinner party where the friend was the host, my mother very publicly pulled her away from chopping potatoes. Who's chopping potatoes at a dinner party? Okay, I thought it was just like a party, and I'm like, mate, you just sat there chopping potatoes for your roast dinner next week. Why would you be chopping potatoes a week in advance? That was such a stupid comment. Anyway, publicly pulled her away from chopping potatoes and into the utility room, where she told her I had something important to tell her. When I got in there, the friend looked terrified and she thought I had cancer. I mean, mum, way to go. Like, that is not what you do. That is not the way to do it. No. I sort of mumbled, no, I'm not sick, I'm just gay. I'm not sick, I'm just gay. I mean, I don't like how that came about, but I love that line. And ran out, furious at my mother. I would be too. I didn't even know the friend that well, and there was no need for an official coming out. My plan had just been to casually mention my girlfriend. Do not out people. Naughty. We do not out people. That is rude, and people should be in control of when and how and where others are told about their sexual orientation, or if they're told at all. Very bizarre, because it's almost like it wasn't quite that your mum outed you, but she forced you to come out. That's really a bizarre situation. I hope things have settled and maybe you've talked it out, and I hope that your friend was all good and everything went fine, and be proud of your line, no, I'm not sick, I'm just gay. I can't fit mine in the box. Hope you don't mind me sending it here instead. Not at all. Hello. I accidentally sent my grandma a link to my friend's very gay t-shirt store. She doesn't know I'm bi, so would have been confused why a Be Gay Do Crime t-shirt was on her screen. Luckily, they're fandom related t-shirts, so I did end up outing myself, but still very awkward. How did you explain that? I'm assuming that you're not wanting to come out to your grandma, which is fair. Very nearly outed yourself. Wow. Yeah, fortunately, not just gay fandom, so explainable. This is too long for the question box, but here we go. I wore a rainbow pin on my blazer to school, and a friend didn't know what it meant and started singing a song from Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat because she was just so excited about rainbows. Who doesn't love a rainbow? Except for the homophobes. They're terrified of them. I'm so intrigued. I don't know if that was now or in the past, but that somebody's first thought when they saw a rainbow was Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Maybe you were doing it at school as a play. Maybe she's just really into Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I don't know. But like, even being excited about rainbows, why was her first thought Joseph? Very interesting leap. Fascinating. Back when I was in the closet, I made plans to go to my first Pride with 2 of my out of the closet friends and a straight friend. But then my 2 out of the closet friends backed out of the plans and told my mum, and she was like, well, why are you still going if the gay people aren't? Well, mother. And had to be like, we made the plans, so we're just going to follow through with them. Imagine your mother just thinking your 2 little heterosexuals are off to Pride. Allies can go to Pride. Everybody's welcome at Pride as long as it's recognised what Pride is actually for, but clearly you're not just an ally. Oh, that is quite an awkward situation. I'm glad your mum didn't like press it any further. Are you out now? How was Pride? Why did your 2 friends back out of Pride? Why? Lovely, thank you for sharing. I am bi, and even though my parents are super accepting, I still wanted to come out to them officially with like an announcement. I love that little official coming out. I told my mum about a month before I told my dad. At Dutch Christmas, Skinterklaas, I'm sorry if I completely ruined that, I came out to my dad via gift card. Gift card. I've never heard of a gift card coming out. I'm very intrigued. He read it and just started laughing so hard he nearly fell out of his chair. What does this gift card look like? Why is it so funny? I'm curious. It wasn't even that funny in my opinion, but he just couldn't stop laughing. Meanwhile, I was trying to stop shaking because I was so nervous. Oh, bless you. You were like, hey, a creative way to come out to my father. I'm very nervous and he's just having a good old giggle. My dad said, but you know we're okay with that, right? I replied, yeah, that's why I wanted to tell you like this. And he started laughing again for a full 5 minutes. Oh, accepting but laughing at you. Thank you very much for sending this in, because this person who sent the story in also sent a photo of the gift card. Gift card. Value, not £300, one bisexual daughter, and it's in the bi flag colours. Here is your gift card for a bisexual daughter. How creative. Literally out of all of the ways I've heard of people coming out, all of like the hypothetical ways to come out, including like carrier pigeon, never heard of a gift card. I truly appreciate the creativity. If I were your dad, I probably would have had a giggle as well. Not at you, but just, it's really adorable. I have socks with Arrow Ace colours and my relatives keep complimenting them, not knowing the meaning behind them. I'm sure they would be supportive, but I haven't come out to them yet. Looking forward to telling them and explaining the colours to them. Oh, that's cute. You got little Arrow Ace sockies. Imagine that day where you need to get those socks clean and wear them the day you come out and just be like, you know these socks that you all compliment? Yeah, well, they have a meaning. Well, I was 16 and had just got my first STP. I'm trans FTM, and I went to my grandma's place to spend the weekend. One day she had washed my clothes, love her, adorable, and then she was gonna put it back in my bag. She lifted it up and my dick flew out and landed on the floor. Nobody wants their dick to fly out and land on the floor, especially not in front of your grandma. Oh my god. As you know, an STP only for that purpose and not packing, it's just floppy. So my dick just laid on the floor and both me and my grandma just looked at it. I was done. dying on the spot. I bet you were. That's worse than being caught watching porn. Your dick flew out in front of your grandma. What a Packer story. Out of all of the Packer stories I've read, this is definitely up there on level of awkwardness. Thank you for sharing. Did you and your grandma ever talk about it? How long did you stare at your floppy dick? I was once called someone's girlfriend who I didn't even know, so I yelled at them, "I'm gay." That would explain things. I'm assuming OP is a guy. To say they can't possibly be your girlfriend, it's like, well, they can't because gay. And that was it. That took me by surprise. That was the last confession. I thought there was more. I'm sorry. I came ill prepared. More was sent in. I just thought that this would be enough for a video. But I guess that just means I'm gonna have to make another one like this at some point. So I really hope you like this first one because I will be coming at you with a new one very soon. Hello, popping in with just a quick little reminder of today's video sponsor, Beducated. If you want to go check them out, you can give the link in my description box a click and get 50% off your subscription forever. If you did like this video, think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you want to, but no pressure. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye.